This officer was accused of a disgusting act. He clearly forgot his car's dash cam, was recording each second of his strange conduct. First, he put his hands on the woman's thighs. No one understood why she was smiling. The situation, however, would turn even more uncomfortable. It all happened in a Tennessee highway. An officer was patrolling the road when he spotted a suspicious black van being driven by a woman. And the officer decided to start a questionable traffic stop. He made her stop at the side of the road and approached the window to talk to her. He started by saying it was a substance control stop and that he needed her to step out of the vehicle. She followed his orders without hesitation. And it was then that the officer began his twisted game.
No. I do no drugs, no nothing. I swear to God.
The woman was wearing form-fitting clothing, so it was hard for her to hide anything. But the officer wanted to go further, no matter the consequences. He told her to lay on the hood of his car while leaning forward. The officer then put his hands on her behind, and after a few seconds of superficial contact, he ended up putting his hands where he shouldn't. He even forced her to pull her shirt up, even if it was obvious she had nothing on her. But she was already planning her revenge. The woman didn't understand why such enthusiasm, as he made sure she had nothing illegal on her. The officer found nothing, but he wouldn't let her get away so easily. He said he was concerned over her state, so he performed a sobriety test on her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He was looking for any excuse to keep her there, but he would end up regretting his actions.
2006, 2007, 2008, 2009.
The test stretched for a long time until he finally let the woman go. It was such an uncomfortable scene, but it wasn't over. Hours later, the officer was still patrolling and he spotted the woman once more. So he made her pull over again and he approached her to talk to her once more. He said he wanted to make sure everything was in order. After a few minutes, he let her go once more, because he had had his fun for the day. But just a few days later, he heard the woman had reported him. According to her, he had been inappropriate with her and had detained her for no apparent reason. But this officer would fight back. Isaiah Lloyd had to appear in court where he claimed it had all been a normal traffic stop and that he never had any other intention. But it was too late for him. He had to pay the woman $25,000 in compensation and had to return his police badge as he damaged the institution's image. The footage was finally revealed and thousands of people condemned his actions. But the case would give one final turn. Years after the event, Lloyd came back to apologize and he insisted he was a good-hearted officer. Because of his insistence, police reviewed his case and discovered Isaiah's history of complaints where he had been inappropriate in many occasions. And despite all his transgressions, he was reinstated as an officer. Hundreds were shocked because how easily he was forgiven. But others were already doubting what happened that day. Some claimed the woman had other intentions, and that's why she was smiling during the stop. No theory was confirmed, and for now, the suspicions rest on the officer. Many wonder why he acted in such a way.